Today's the day, guys. We are going to be hooking up the fifth wheel, a 40-foot fifth wheel at that, to the new 2024 GMC Sierra 2500 AT4X. But before we hook the trailer up to the truck, I do need to finish another project that I've been working on this weekend. I had to change the spark plugs in my wife's Lexus that we have kept. Normally I don't keep cars this long. It's 10 years old and it has like 80,000 miles on it. I think you're supposed to use spark plugs sooner than that, but you know, I didn't think we were going to keep this car this long, and we kept it a long time. So let's finish that up. I've already moved the small trailer out the way, so that's gone. And then I'm going to show you guys this thunderstorm in front of our tan and black fifth wheel. I wonder how that's going to look. All done. I just drove the car. Everything seems to be fine. I did not torque the spark plug to spec. I'm going to be honest with you guys. They're in there nice and snug, and I did check them one last time before I put everything back in there. But yeah, this car has been great. If you're looking for a used car, these always tend to do well. They don't even take premium gas too, but there it is, guys. There is the new AT4X, and I've already opened up the gates here, so let's go ahead and drop the tailgate. You can do it from inside too, but we'll just do it from out here. And let's see, last time I hooked up was to the dually, so I wonder if this truck sits a little bit higher. Now sadly my dually is at church because I helped move that trailer around, so I do not have my actual gooseneck ball. This is actually for a Ram truck, but nevertheless they all fit in this hole, but these don't fit, unfortunately. So we don't have to hook up the chain today because we're not really driving down the road. We're just driving on the side of the house, so not a big deal. One thing my dually does not have is this camera view. It says that I'm supposed to have it on the window sticker, but I have not gone to the dealership yet, guys. I've been so lazy. Having that long bed, whoo. Okay, I am good. But yeah, having that long bed is super nice. There it is. Let me just go back and check it real quickly. Hold on. Oh yeah, we're good. Yeah, this truck sits probably about the same height as the dually. I mean, if you don't know, this truck has 35, it's like 34.8 inches and an inch and a half lift. But my dually has 37s. I did not lift it in the back, but yeah, the 37s probably gave me a couple inches compared to the stock tires. And I think the dualies do sit a little bit lower compared to the single rear wheels. But we should be good to go. It's not gonna be hard to line up because it's kind of already done for you when you park it like this. And yeah, all you gotta do is just wait till I hit the ball. Trailer has already been charged up, and here we go again. You can zoom in a little bit. You guys can see you have a line that guides you back. I gotta turn in a little bit. Oh, there it is. I think we're good. Let's go check. That'll work. That will work. Now, one thing I will admit, I do miss this about the multi-pro tailgate. I gotta admit, I do miss that you have more like area inside of here compared to the regular tailgate, but you can't put the tailgate up with power. When my wife does like put the tailgate back up for me, I don't like for her to work hard, so that's kind of why I like it, because you can just do it from inside the truck. But yeah, we're pretty much there. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the weight down. I'm not gonna show you guys it right here because you're not gonna be able to see anything because I don't have enough space, but stay tuned. The next video I do towing, I'll show you guys me hooking up. and we'll measure how much the truck drops down. But you'll get to see it in the video how much it squats with about 2,300 pounds of hitch weight. Not too much. Oh yeah, we're good. Let's see what this leaf does though. Oh, look at that. It's compressing. It's compressing. It's still dropping too, by the way. There it is. It's off the ground. The drags have left the building. So that lower leaf connects with these smaller ones here. And yeah, that kind of helps with the stability probably, that lower leaf, because it has like a larger gap compared to the 1 tons, but those have overload, so that's probably why. And it could be because of the extra height that the truck has too. But I can't really tell that it's squatting. Wow, it's never mind, I shouldn't speak so soon. I may have to put air in my grease goose box, and I do. Yep, let me just air this up real quick and we'll go ahead and move it. I was dead wrong about this paint, guys. I don't know if you can see. There's definitely metallic. Now, the ZR2 is called slate gray metallic. This is just called Thunderstorm. But you can kind of see the metallic flake in this color. So yeah, I guess they both have metallic and they're basically the same color from what I can tell now. Hope you guys can see. It's really hard, sorry. There it is, 45.4. That's really all you need. And it puts it right at max 50 PSI. I mean, I don't go full 50 with the grease goose box because it gets really rough above 45 PSI. One of my friends, Ryan, sorry, man, I forgot your name already. But yeah, Ryan, my friend, he actually taught me that. He said, hey, when you put 50 PSI in, it makes it ride a little rough on the airbag. So all we gotta do now is just lock in the coupler and we're good, because like I said, we're only going around the corner here, so I'm only going like 5 miles an hour. But you probably shouldn't tow with a brand new truck. I know some people do it. It's not because of the engine and transmission. The only thing I would be concerned by is this, that axle. That's the only thing I would be concerned by personally. But apart from that, the engine and transmission are probably more than fine. Almost forgot 7-pin. By the way, I keep pulling this down because I keep forgetting to unplug it. That's like the worst thing for me. Like, I don't forget anything else really, but this 7-pin, I'm probably gonna have to replace it one day because I always forget. When we traveled full time, I never forgot. But now that we don't travel full time, I always forget. I'm officially a noob. If I had pulled off of my curb here, I would have damaged these. I've never forgotten to do this. Now that we don't travel full time anymore, I do need to use a checklist again because I completely forget about a lot of stuff now. So, gotta take it slower, that's all. Check that out. I got some clearance too, guys. Okay. I definitely can tell this truck is squatting, guys. I can definitely tell. Wow. The only way I normally tell is by the hood, because sometimes the hood looks like it's higher up. Because believe it or not, I've weighed a lot of different trucks, and having this much weight on the back, it does lift up the front axle just a little bit. So let's go and put the mirrors in tow mode. So let's see, right here. Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh boy. So look. Wow. This side is going out and extending, but this side's not. Wow. And these guys want more money to build these cars. I wouldn't pay you more money, because that's just insane right there. Oh well, I guess I have to take it into the dealership at some point. Even though the mirror doesn't extend, you can still see pretty good around the trailer. I've always said this, sometimes I think power extended mirrors for tow mode is kind of like a gimmick, because these mirrors have gotten so good. But the other part of it is these trucks have gotten so much bigger that you can pretty much see around the trailers. I mean, this is only a 8-foot wide. No, did I say 8 foot? Is it 8 feet? It's probably 8 feet wide. Yeah, 8 feet wide. 96 inches, that's what it is. So yeah, so basically 8 feet wide. And these trucks have pretty much grown too. So with that being said, you can see around it pretty dang good. So you guys ready for this? Here it is. I think it looks great. It looks so good in front of this fifth wheel, guys. And you know, all jokes aside, this truck does have a taller stance, so it does look like it's probably squatting more than it really is. And I think that GM doesn't give as much rake compared to Ford and Ram, but it's definitely within spec to be safe going down the road. And as I said earlier, you're always going to take a little bit of weight off the front axle. And yeah, man, it looks so good, guys. I almost wonder sometimes if when they put the fifth wheel prep package behind the axle, would that contribute to more squat? Because when you tow conventionally, like 1,200 pounds of weight drops the truck about the same as a fifth wheel does. And it's probably like off by like maybe a little bit, but not much. But yeah, that lower leaf did compress with the other four here. Now, if you get a single rear wheel 1 ton, it gets 2 overloads, as I've said. I think I said it earlier in the video. And those don't really engage until you get about 3,000 pounds. If you get a dually, they give you 3 overloads. And that suspension pretty much engages probably around like 1,500 pounds of weight on the back of the truck. And it's probably because those overloads are a little bit closer, and the dually is a little bit shorter in comparison with the single rear wheel trucks. So I think this looks great. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. In my opinion, you don't need to add airbags for about this much weight, and I'm pretty much maxed out, guys. Like, you probably want to be around 1,900 pounds all in with your trailer. I'm about 2,300 pounds because once I add my family and my gear, well, I think once I add my family, I'll be over. And so I'll have to put my generator in here if we do decide to take this truck. So as you guys can see, I've already cleaned out a nice little space in here so I can throw the generator probably on that side because this side's not tall enough. But yeah, I can put my generator in here and put my little refrigerator in here, and that'll take a little bit of weight off the truck, which means I probably will be within my limits. So the good news is my wife and I work out every day. Well, we work out 5 days a week and we go walking 2 days a week. So we have lost weight. So yeah, we're good now. I'm just kidding. But nevertheless, this is what's gonna tick me off. I mean, I'm very shocked, that no one caught that at the factory. I mean, when you buy as many trucks as me, you can't get too angry about these things because there's gonna be some mistakes. But when you're asking for more money, you probably should do a better job at building stuff, right? That's just, hey, I'm just being real here. Calling a spade a spade. Hopefully they don't have to pull my whole door card off because I don't want them to mess it up. It's so nice, right? And we'll get that looked at. Stay tuned. As I've said in other videos, we're gonna do some towing videos. Today, I can't do it because I have a lot more to do and I don't have enough miles anyways. I try to get to at least 500. I don't think you need to really get to 1,000. I mean, in the past, I've always tried to get to 1,000, but I don't think that these trucks really need those stringent braking periods like they did 30 years ago. I mean, these cars are engineered so much better. The only thing I will say is that rear axle is probably the only weak point in the drivetrain. So at the very least, I would say get to at least a couple 100 miles and just, hey, play it by ear. Now that's just my opinion. I'm not giving you my recommendation. I'm just saying if you absolutely have to tow, I would drive at least a few miles beforehand. So yeah, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for some towing videos, and we'll get the truck weighed with my family. We'll get a full tank of diesel, DEF. We'll fill it all up, guys. We'll see. Worst case scenario, we probably as a family weigh just under 500 pounds. So yeah, I'm thinking that we'll be probably at GVWR.